Hey guys, welcome back. How are you? So here I'm with some practical interview questions for freshers who are trying to apply some roles for Ruby on Rails developer or junior Ruby on Rails developer or interns. Okay, so in this lecture we will discuss about not some theoretical concept but how to implement solution in practical in interview. Okay, let's say you given some code, okay, and then interviewer asked you to make some changes in that existing code, or they might ask you to write some better way or some better approach to do that, or write some more efficient implementation for the given code. Or let's say you are just given a logic, okay, and then you might ask to convert that logic using method or using classes, so that how you can do that. Okay, so in that case you must have idea that how to write classes, how to write methods. Okay, so we will try to understand that how to do this in practical interview questions for the Ruby on Rails developer. Okay, so let's try to see some logic. Okay, so let's go to one of my sample logic. So here you can see that this is a logic which supports sorting of a given array using bubble sort. Okay, so this is a logic of bubble sort, and let's say interviewer tell you that this is a logic of bubble sort, and right now it is very scattered logic and very random logic. Okay, but I want to organize this logic using some methods or using some classes. Okay, so how you can help me to do that? Okay, so you will be only able to do that if you know how to create methods in Ruby, and how to create classes in Ruby, and how to use or how to invoke methods in Ruby, and how to instantiate classes and then invoke the instance methods in Ruby. Okay, so you must have idea about that. Okay, so let's suppose that interviewer asked you that you are given this logic in some interview, and the interviewer asked that make an standard implementation of this bubble sort logic. Okay, using some class and using method. Okay, so first let's say try to implement this logic in some method. Okay, and using some method call. So how can we do that? So first what we can do, that using some method, let's say we can implement a method. Let's say def bubble sort. Okay, and then here we can accept some list. Okay, and then in this logic what we need to do, we just need to do the same thing. Okay, we just need to use this list and we need to use it here. Okay, and then correct the indentation. Okay, and here what you need to do, you just need to replace this array by the list. Okay, so list, and now you can see. And why list? Because we are expecting some argument in this bubble sort method, and we are naming that argument as list here. Okay, and here you can see n equal to list dot length, and for I in 0. Okay, and then this is our logic for j in 0 and so on. And now you can see that we use list everywhere. So this is our call for the bubble sort. Okay, now let's remove this logic, or let's comment this logic at least. Okay, so let's comment this, and then what you can do, that just go to the Rails console and try to see whether this logic is working or not. Okay, so let's paste it here. Okay, and then paste your method. Okay, so when you copy this method and paste into the Rails console. Okay, and now what you need to do, you need to call this bubble sort method, bubble sort, and call this with the array that you defined here. Okay, so let's place this array at the correct place. Okay, now you need to uh, call the bubble sort method with this array argument. Okay, and when you call this bubble sort method, and first let's also remove return the list from here. Okay, and now, sorry, just to copy this method again. Okay, and then use bubble sort by passing the array argument. Okay, when you do bubble sort, you will see some sorted array. Okay, that means your method is working. Okay, and here what you do, that you implemented this scattered logic or this random logic into a method, and now it looks more organized. Okay, so that's why we use the method. Because if you look at the code right now, for example, if you look at this logic, I mean this one. So if you look at this logic, this is a working fine and a very clean functional logic. Okay, and this is an efficient solution as well. But what is the use of this logic? If you know how to use methods, how to use classes, then you can place it in some better place, okay, and then you can reuse that method over the time or whenever you need it. Okay, so now this solution is much better. Okay, so this can, you can do something like, if interviewer asked you that how to implement this random logic into some method. Okay, now let's say if they asked you that method is fine, now let me tell you how I can implement this solution using classes in Ruby. Okay, so what you need to do, that you just need to create a class. For example, let's say class sorting. Okay, and then implement this class, and this class, sorry, and then implement this method in this class. Okay, so here you can see this is my class. Okay, and let's remove all the logic from here. So this is my class. Okay, and this is my method or an instance method in this class, which is referring the bubble sort, accepting argument list, blah blah blah. Okay, and then it is performing the bubble sort. Now how you can use this? Okay, so to use this, what you need to do, first instantiate a class. Okay, so you can instantiate class via, let's say, first remove all the blank lines. Yeah, so how you can instantiate this class? So what you can do, sorting equal to, let's say, sorting dot new. Okay, and then, sorry, and then what you need to do, sorting dot bubble sort. Sorting dot bubble sort. So what you did here, you first place your bubble sort method into a class which you named as sorting. Okay, and then you created a instance of, or you instantiated the sorting class, and then after creating that instance, you are calling this bubble sort instance method using this array argument. Okay, and when you do this, it will return you the sorted array. Okay, now let's do this. So for example, just copy this class first and do this in the Rails console. Okay, and now what you need to do, define this array as well. So paste this array. Okay, and now let's say sorting equal to sorting dot new, and print array for sure that it's still unsorted. Okay, now do sorting equal to sorting dot new, and then call sorting dot bubble sort as array. When you do this, you will see that this 2 3 4 4 4, that means we are getting a sorted array, and this time we did this implementation using class. Okay, so now you can see that this solution looks more better and more efficient. And now whenever you need the bubble sort on any list of integer arrays or floating values arrays, what you can do is that you can just use this class, instantiate this class. Okay, instantiate this class and call this bubble sort method on that instance or object of the sorting class, and then you will get the sorted result. Okay, so this is how you can do that. Okay, so make sure you must have idea about how to define methods, how to create classes, so that you can answer such questions clearly in the ROI developer. And this is mainly for the freshers, because I see a lot of freshers who can define classes, who can define instances, and who can define what are the methods and how they work. But if I give any random logic to them and then I ask them that implement it using methods or classes, then some of the students or some of the freshers got failed in that, or failed to do that exactly. Maybe that is the reason of hesitation, or some what you can say, like some hesitation for the interview or some fear. But the correct way is to do it like that. Okay, there could be more scenarios as well, like interviewer might ask you to do it some constructor method, I mean using initialize. Okay, so you can do that as well, like just create the def initialize method and then use that for an instance, provide the list as the instance variable, and then use that instance variable to provide the output here. Okay, but it depends upon the how they go deep with you. Okay, based upon your answers. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. Try to do this and share this with all the freshers you know that who are preparing for the Ruby on Rails developer profile. Okay, that will definitely helpful for them. Okay, so we will meet into some another lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, stay safe.